Yo, what's going on YouTube? I just wanted to get on here and have a conversation, man. They always say getting on YouTube, just turn the camera on and just record. So I wanted to get on here and just talk about my experience moving out to LA. Now it's been 15 years. I can't believe it's been 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It's been a journey. But this video pretty much is me speaking to those who are wanting to leave their city to move to LA, to be able to chase their dreams, and see just where life takes them. And for me, I would just say go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like scared money don't make none. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to jump out there and have faith in first and foremost in God, and knowing that He has your back. You know what I'm saying? And that He won't misguide you or whatnot. So I remember when, before I left, I was kind of in this space of I wanted to go, but at the same time I was kind of scared. And I had three friends of mine. They trailed me. They got a rental, and they pretty much was like, "Yeah, we got the rental, and we're gonna trail you going out to LA, and we're leaving in 3 weeks." And so I was kind of in a space where it was like, it was no more excuses. I had to just be like, "All right, bet, I'm doing it," because I couldn't let them down because they already got the rental, but first and foremost, I couldn't let myself down. And from that moment forward, my mindset began to change. And I think that it all starts with your mindset. You have to first put yourself already where you want to be for then you to, end up being there. And so for me, I was kind of in this space where I was kind of, I'm from St. Louis, so kind of being in this space where I was kind of feeling content. I knew I had to jump out of that way of thinking. And so 3 weeks later, packed up the car, and we just made it a 3.5-day road trip. And that was good, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of have my homeboys with me, to be able to kind of have this, kind of embark on this journey. And then we got out here and stayed with my cousin for that week because she let me sleep on her couch. That's another thing too. When you do decide to come out here, if you know of someone, a family member, a friend who is like, "Yeah, you can come sleep on my couch," or, "Yeah, I got a room in the back. It's not too much, but it's just a couch," or it may just even be the floor. You know what I'm saying? If they're opening their arms to saying, "Yeah, you can come, stay with me for a couple months to get on your feet," go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a perfect situation, a perfect setup. You know what I'm saying? For you to be like, "All right, I got this amount of money. Once I get this amount of money, then I'm going to leave." You know what I'm saying? Or once I get this, then that. Or once I get a job set up, then I'm going to leave. Like, I came out here with no job. My cousin let me sleep on her couch, for a couple months. That opening was there, and I had a car, and I think I had like $1,500 in my pocket, and I just took that leap of faith, man. I mean, I was scared, I was nervous, but at the same time, I was excited because it was me embarking on something new at my point in my life at that point. You know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of look at it as it's your own movie. This is your own story. You are able to set your story up. You know what I'm saying? From that point of view, leaving from wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? You can be in New York. You can be in Oklahoma. Texas, and you want to move to LA. And also another thing too, come out here with a plan. Don't just come out here just like, "Oh, what am I gonna do? Let me think." No, just like kind of, I'm also a barber, and I'll talk about that in another story. But by me being a barber, I was able to at least kind of situate myself to get into a shop. But even then, I didn't have my barber's license for California. My California's barber's license. So I had to wait like a year before it could even transfer from St. Louis. And I didn't know anybody to even like, work behind, like, work in the back of a barber, in the barber shop, in the back room or something like that. Everything, I didn't know anybody. So every place that I went to, they were like asking me if I have a license, and I didn't. And so, hey man, I pretty much got a job working at Walgreens. So, you know what I mean? Graveyard shift in Walgreens, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, stocking shelves and ringing up people. I did that for a full year when I moved out here, man. But it's like you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to make your money. You got to, as long as you have a plan and where you want to go in this, you know what I'm saying, in the journey, then, step out there and just, and get any kind of job you can. This was in 2010 when I came out. So it wasn't like Uber or anything like that at that time, like Uber or, Uber Eats and stuff like that. I probably would have did that if that was the case, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of have that opening to be able to do whatever. But even then, I didn't want to like put the stress on my car because I just drove 2,000 miles out here. So I'm not trying to, put the more strain on my car. Because check this out. So when we were driving across the country, my car was cool. Everything was straight. As soon as we touched down in LA, the muffler on my car came off the back. We're on the 405 and my muffler is scraping the 405, sparks flying everywhere. I had to hurry up and, get to my cousin's house to be able to put my car, to park it. And then on top of that, the next day I had to take my car to some shop. They only accepted cash. You know what I'm saying? So luckily I had like $1,500 on me, and I think it was like, I don't know, $400, $500. So boom, that was $500 gone right there. But I had the cash on me. That's another thing. You have to look at it, everything. Don't look at everything as a negative. Turn a negative into a positive. So in that space, yeah, I could have been like, see, man, that's this. I only got this much left, and blah 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 blah. I looked at it as, you know what, I'll get that back. You know what I'm saying? But I need the muffler on my car fixed. You know what I'm saying? And so by me having this $500 in cash, because they wouldn't accept credit card or whatever, they wanted cash, and I happened to have that cash on me to actually pay them. And I got my car back the same day, I think, if not the next day. You know what I'm saying? And I have my car now. So, I would say just, take that leap of faith. Jump out there. See what happens. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, don't tell a lot of people that you're leaving, because what happens is you tell a lot of people that, oh yeah, I'm gonna move out to LA. Some people are gonna throw discouragement your way. Oh, why you want to move out there? It's too expensive. Or why you want to go out there? You can just do, be here and blah 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 blah. And it's like, nah, but you don't understand. You're not understanding my path. That what your path is for you ain't the same path for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had a few people that did that. I remember it was a guy that was like, man, why you want to go out there, and it's nothing out there, and you can do the same thing here. I'm like, dude, no, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to go out there. But once again, he didn't really know me like that, so he was just kind of talking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really take what he was saying to heart or even thought anything about it after he said it. You know what I'm saying? But I did remember it, and I did remember what he said. And, you know what I'm saying, maybe his reasoning for what he said. Maybe he felt like he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, take that leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Because of his living situation. He could have been, I don't know, married or had kids or whatever the case may be. So that he had something that was holding him back. You know what I mean? So he would try to place that upon me for me to be like, yeah, you're right, man. And then, but I wasn't. I was determined. And, I already saw myself being out here. You have to see yourself already being here, and then you got to get here. And then when you get here, then, you know what I'm saying, you got to situate yourself in, you know what I'm saying, to where you got a roof over your head, to where you got some type of stability going, because that's one thing. You can't come out here lollygagging. You got to come out here with a plan. If you don't come out here with a plan, you'll be going back home. You'll be going back to your city, and folks will be like, man, what happened? And, now you got, oh, man, you know what I mean? Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to basically come out here with a plan, be determined, be focused, be driven, you know what I'm saying? And whatever it is you want to do. This is an entertainment city, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hollywood is, it's kind of slow. It's slow right now in Hollywood, but it's content being filmed all over, you know what I'm saying? And, you just got to work your way in, and you got to network, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like, cause I'm 40, I'll be 49 in May, and I look at it. It's May, but yeah, I'm also pretty much 49. And when I moved out here, I was 33, about to be 34. And when I look back at it, I say to myself that that was the perfect time for me to come out here. 33 was the perfect time for me to come out here. Because I feel like if I would have waited till 40, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like it would have been, I don't know. It just been different. I think 30, no later than 33, 35 is when you make the move, you know what I'm saying? Unless, you can make the move at whatever age, but, it just seems like if you come out here when you're a little younger, like, maybe 30, and your head is a little bit on better, you know what I'm saying, versus when you're in your 20s, you're kind of just like, you want to go party. And I didn't come out here partying or any of that. I came out here like, all right, let me find me a job, let me blah blah, let me find some stability. And I think for the first 2 years, I will tell you this, the first 2 years are the hardest years. It's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like a LA hazing or something. Like, if you go through this, can you make it through this? And if you make it through that, okay, well, can you make it through this? And those first 2 years, and once you get past those first 2 to 3 years, solid, then you'll be straight. Then you pretty much kind of weathered the storm in a way and kind of found your lay of the land in your section. You know what I'm saying? And doing what it is that you need to do to get to where you want to go. But yeah, so I would say for those out there that want to make that trip to LA, to come out here and get into entertainment or whatnot, or whatever it is you want to get into coming out here. But me speaking from my perspective, when I came out here for entertainment, so to come out here, take that leap of faith, go for it, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. Don't let anybody deter you from your goals and where you're trying to go. And yeah. So yeah, do me a favor, and because I like to know you all's stories and things of that nature. Leave comments, and I hit everybody back. I hit everybody back. My channel isn't super popping like that to where I get so many comments I can't hit people back. So I will hit you back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you can, like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And I appreciate you all my subscribers who've subscribed to my channel. I want to, get back in front of them. I'm going to get in front of the camera and talk to you guys and just kind of tell you stories about my experiences, and because I got a lot of stories about on the TV and film. I got a lot of stories on some music stories, and just goals and things of that nature. I do my best to kind of to stay positive for the most part, even through negative situations. I'm going to talk about, life after, the afterlife, death, life. Just life, you know what I'm saying? We're human. So it's like, I just want to just have conversation, and I do a lot of talking, and like to have conversations. So, yeah, so like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.